the four well-known madhahib, Hanafi, Maliki, Shafi'i, Hanbali. I'm putting the quotes again on the screen. All of them agree that masturbation is haram. The great scholars of this ummah from the bab of tafsir, from the ulama of tafsir like Ibn Kathir and others, they also mention these aqwal and saying that it is haram. If you look at the great scholars of our generation, Shaykh Abdul ibn Baz, Shaykh Muhammad Salih ibn Uthaymin, Shaykh Albani, Shaykh Salih al-Fawzan, all of them said it's haram. There is no doubt to this. The only thing that's been mentioned in tafsir regarding these ayat from Surah Al-Mu'minun that mention masturbation are those that show that it's haram. None of the Sahaba took these ayat and said that masturbation is not included here. This is something people are making assumptions. So, what is clear from the Quran itself, from Surah Al-Mu'minun, from the nasiha of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is our guide. When the Sahaba came to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the authentic hadith and they said, "Oh Messenger of Allah, we are so in need of relieving ourselves, we feel like castrating ourselves. We're that desperate at that time. What should we do?" He didn't tell them, you know what, masturbate. La. He told them, fast. And this is not like saying, well, if he says fast, it doesn't mean you can't. No, this is the Nabi. He has to show the ummah solutions. And if there was another solution, he would have showed it to them. And the Prophet ﷺ gave this nasiyah from the Quran, from hadith, from all four of the madahib, all four a'imma and the mu'tamid of their madahib, it is haram. So, now, is it a major sin or a minor sin? If you go to those things that are haram, you have the worst of sins like shirk, and then you have those major sins like drinking alcohol and zina, fornication and things, and then you have minor sins. No doubt the scholars of Islam consider this to be a minor sin. Doesn't mean it's okay, don't get this wrong, but it is not from the major sins. So if somebody is at the verge, and this is what darura, if you are at that point that you're about to make zina and you take a minor sin, no doubt it's better than the bigger sin, but that doesn't mean it's okay. It doesn't mean this is a regular solution. So if you are in need, get married. This is the nasiha of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Get married. And if you fall into the sin, don't despair, make tawbah. Don't talk about how common is it. These are based on studies that were done amongst kuffar in a very small group, in a controlled group. It does not represent the whole world. And some of those mention 95% and 80%. Some of them, like the one from the University of Chicago, it mentioned that 61% of men and 38% of women masturbate. And this was in 2009. Tayyib, if you had asked those people how many of them have lied, you would probably get 100% in their life. These are kuffar. If you had asked them how many made zina, you would probably get a much higher number. It doesn't mean, statistics don't make it okay. If somebody falls into the sin, like many of us fall into the sin of lying or backbiting or looking at things we shouldn't, what should we do? Turn back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, make tawbah, and go to the halal means of getting married.